Does location matter for music? Does location matter for rappers? Let's talk about it. The internet is a global society. It is a becoming. It's a type of shit where if you live in Buford, Wyoming, a town with a population of fucking 1, then your biggest fans will not live in your location. Like, you can blow up no matter where you are. Seriously, resourcefulness comes in handy. It cuts through a lot more than it used to. There are more means than ever to use free tools and shit to slash through the white noise of the music industry. Imagine what rap would look like without the impact of Generation Z's use of social media has had so far on modern culture as an entity. Like, dude, there is no fucking cap to this. As time goes by, the meaning of the word location will inevitably vanish. In an amazing book about the inevitabilities of the future, literally called The Inevitable, written by a very smart man named Kevin Kelly. I'm gonna drop a link in the description if any of you guys want to check that out. Learn a lot about the future. In this book, it is explained that nouns
are turning into verbs.
Like, if you live in Tennessee, as a rapper at least, the difference between performing there and performing in Arizona will be less and less. And it'll be physical, like only physical, if anything at all. Like, if everyone else is watching live streams of Joey Badass performing in Dallas, are the only ones seeing him live physically there? The answer to this and similar questions are becoming less of a yes and no and more of a gray area as time passes. And I think a lot of things people ask themselves regarding the current state of the music industry, a lot of confusion is a fucking direct cause of that in this time period, because we are in a period of transition. What we're in transition between is two things that are probably a topic for a different video. If you're focusing on a social media following and something amazing happens in your city, you can now actually show people immediately who don't live in your city. The barriers to immediate communications and awareness of what happens everywhere, every day, are dissolving. In fact, it has gotten to the point where countries and national cultures are blending and shit. This has been the case for years, but it will become the case more and more. Songs like I Like It by Cardi B, this last year is one thing, but even songs like Despacito in 2017 or Gangnam Style, they travel over here and dominate the airwaves. And I think that's because there's a fascination, a degree of novelty that comes with being able to experience things immediately from afar that you can't experience fucking immediately in close proximity. I'm a rapper, singer, and producer, and I live in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and I want to really test this in a year like 2019. So I want to announce that I am moving to Atlanta. I'm always talking about big concepts and risks and changes in life in this channel, and kind of like how I do so in my music. In time, I feel obligated to embody those changes, those risks, and those words. It needs to happen, or else I am not living my truth, and that's kind of fucked up. But aside from that, I want to answer the question for myself. Does location matter? I think it doesn't for rappers as much as it used to at all. But as far as producers, I think it'll really be easy to get studio time. Making money as a producer there will most likely be really easy for me because I know how high they are in demand, let alone rappers and singers, let alone anyone who does fucking all three of them. I don't mean to gas myself up or anything. Like, when I'm physically there, it'll be easier to move my way around and really explain things to people hands-on about my own workflow as it interacts with that of other artists. This is all really just kind of a hypothesis. My studio is going to be in my room, like it is here. I'm still gonna make my insights and everything. I'm just as excited as I am nervous, and I'm very excited to roll another video out soon about why I'm moving to Atlanta, which is dense. I remember talking to my family, and they were like, Atlanta? People are like, fucking, like, why? But until I drop that video, I want to let you guys know that one of maybe 8 or 9 big reasons is testing to see in my own experience, firsthand, whether location matters and whether it does make a difference. I think it doesn't, and I think over time it will become less of a thing. Like, the word location might someday never fucking... It'll be in history books, but only that. Well, fucking history books are gonna turn into verbs too, so fucking... It'll be in... whatever. But I think it doesn't. I don't think it matters, today at least, and I'm convinced that if any major differences occur, they will be due to other variables that I will encounter as I make my way there and kind of spend more time there. What do you guys think? Does location matter for rappers? Does it matter for music? How much do you think it's gonna matter in the future? Will it even be a thing in the future? If you guys have any ideas for future videos that you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments, and I will give you a shout out if and when I use them. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. There are links at the bottom of the description to all my social media. Also at the bottom of the description, there are links to my new production kits, where you can find all the hardware and software I use use to make music, and these videos. If you buy any, I get a commission, which helps me build this channel and keep making these videos for you guys. I made all the beats in this video. If you want to use any of them, you can find links to each one in the description from first to last, or at samuel.earth/beats. Make sure to leave a like if you like it, subscribe if you haven't already. If you could turn on that little bell to receive a notification every time I drop a new video, that would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find me everywhere, and I will see you then.